10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The option look. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go right back to him. Breaks into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast.
Well, and a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the '07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs at Sandoval. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Fires on the move. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time in second down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the left. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. To work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points. When the great teams get touchdowns in the red area, you got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Rides to the back. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. He's at the tip. And he just kept running. And he ran away from the crowd. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, out of space. He's at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, You want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sandoval. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Holds it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
QB's first of all to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Down!
Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
On the option. Now the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Brings up
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Going with the ground game left. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Inside the 25. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know I'll...
There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Stopped business. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On target over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. 4 base paint. 4 base paint. Get free soda. Get free soda.
Now they'll try the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Power football with the run. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it from the gun.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. The toss to the right. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play,
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this. Time to take a shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return. The what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for space. It's Sandoval.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got it on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Trick 9B, 6 propane, 6 propane.
He'll ride his man on the option. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to be